There we go. We're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Friday night live at the bench. Another week as well. I don't know where it's gone. It's just rolled on by, hasn't it? It's crazy how these weeks do that. I don't know what goes on.
Absolutely.
We're back for a few hours tonight to entertain you, and I use that in the loosest sense of the word. We've got a interview tonight with Mr. Roland Hewitt. I hope I'm saying that right, because I did ask you and I've forgotten how you said it. Take it as right. Anyway, so yeah, Roland's been interviewed by Norm. We've got questions to the crew with Al. We've got what you've been buying with Simon. Roland, we've got a new section this week. Roland's going to be having a look at builds we found through the week on ISM. That are in progress that we want to share and have a look at, because we narrowed Dan's section down a bit. We thought we'd have a little bit more. We can't have everyone doing it because that makes it Dan's section just as long as it used to, and an extra section. So we thought to kind of do a bit of middle ground. We'd just do what we found through the week and found interesting or good. So Roland's going to do that section as well, first time tonight. So hopefully that'll go well as well. We've also got our £20 UMP giveaway to give away, obviously, as you do with giveaways. We've got £20 UMP gift voucher to give away. And yeah, we haven't got Dan's section, so there's nothing to give away in that one. And that's it. So we've got Roland's interview tonight. We've got the speed build next week, 2-hour speed build, which I'm looking forward to. Really looking forward to it.
I might have just sidestepped that one then.
Oh, you're not here, are you?
Oh.
Well, that's ruining that, isn't it?
We found some nice eggplanes to do.
I know, we did. Airliners. Whoa.
Yeah.
And then the week after that, we need to think of a name. And we're working on it. We've got Tim's Kit section by Al. I'm going to think of a good name. I'm going to think of a good name for it, because Al brought up a good point today that Tim's done it for that long. I think it'll always be Tim's kits, won't it?
Yeah.
So we'll think of like the Iverts Appreciation Fund for new build things or something.
Yeah.
I think it's something to go along with it. Yeah. We've got no Alan tonight. Alan's away. I think he's out dogging, and I think Sam's got something stuck in an orifice again. No, Sam's got his granddaughter, and Alan's out with a friend. I think he said it was.
He's on the lash.
He is. Jim will get that. Jim's like, huh?
Aluminium, Jim.
Aluminum. So yeah, you're stuck with us. Like, we're here for a few hours. If you're in the chat, say hello. If you're new to watching, let us know where you're watching from. And that's it. So we've got Luke, who's in his new cave, looking very dapper. That Luke. I like that.
Nice cave,
we got me. I'm in my old cave, which looks really similar to Luke's. We've got Simon, Roland, Al, Dan, Norman, Boomer, Jim, Dan, and Luke as well. So 2 Lukes, 2 Dans, 1 Boomer, a Norm, a Paul, a Simon, a Roland, and an Al.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah. Yes. So there we are. Right, what chat have we got? I haven't even looked at it yet. I haven't even clicked on it or anything.
1 second, mate. So, first thing this evening, Brian Winwell saying evening all.
Hello.
Simon Shaw evening. Peep Shaw White evening, folks. Brandon Drescher evening, guys. Yeah, Friday night. It is indeed. Dan Croak is there evening all. He's there on here. Some bloke from Black Rifle Model Works evening, folks. Brandon Drescher saying love Luke's background. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I'll try and keep it.
Work hard on
that. Norman Dennison's there saying good evening, fellow sprue fiddlers. Your weekend starts here. Mr. Almanici, everyone. And Ben's there. Luke stalking people again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luke Ward in Paul's cave. That sounds wrong.
Who's toe poking my cave?
Now you've said it out loud, that sounds really bad.
Yeah. Paul Gowan saying good evening all. Cully's with us saying hello all. Have a great show. Good evening, Cully.
Buongiorno.
with us saying evening, Sprue guys and girls. Evening, Walter. Hugh Gordon's there saying evening, everybody. Fine night for it. Indeed, it is.
What?
Whatever you want. Paul Salmon saying hi. All Mark Coombs, evening all. Why has Luke got the same background as Paul, or are my eyes playing tricks on me?
Definitely playing tricks on you, mate.
Yeah,
His
absolutely.
garage, that. It's a homage to mine. He's built it himself.
Yeah.
Scale replica.
1-to-1 scale replica.
Yeah.
Willie Max saying evening one and all. Timson 72 evening all. Walter saying good to see you again, Luke.
Yeah, so the rest of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I nearly swore then. That was nearly a tenner.
Yeah.
Amika's saying evening all. Bonjour one and all from Richie Lamb.
Oui.
Paul Shapland is there saying evening. Hello, Paul.
Hello,
Scale
Paul.
Models, Mr. Mike Martin.
Hello,
Evening.
Mike.
And Mark H is with us saying good evening to one and all.
Hello, Mark. Hello, baby David.
Mike saying hello to King Dan and no one else.
Sure.
Nice. Patrick McGeever is saying hello, everyone. Colin Wilkinson's there. Festa 67 saying hi, gang.
Hello,
Hey,
Colin.
Sue Shapland is there. The Ice Queen saying evening, everyone. Evening, Sue.
Hey, Sue.
Digsby James saying good afternoon, good evening, all. Hello, mate. Yari T's there saying good evening, everyone. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Brian Wilmore saying, go on then, what's in your mouth? Black Rifle Model Works.
Look like a paintbrush to me.
It is a paintbrush, you're right. It is one of the Tamiya Brush Pro paintbrushes.
Oh.
Available from umpretail.com. Bimmer 46 is saying hi all.
Oui.
That has just jumped. Bear with me 1 second. Can't get the staff, can you?
No, it's awful. Awful.
Twisted Rail Hovers is there saying evening all. Adam saying good evening, everyone. Hope you all had a good week. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Mike saying hello to me. Hello, Mike. Joe Bagshaw. Hello, gang. Greetings from Norway.
Oh. I didn't know you're from Norway, Joe.
Bonjour.
I don't know where I thought you were from, but I didn't.
Not a very Nordic name, is it? Joe Bagshaw.
He's not Norwegian, is he?
It's to be like Ulrich Trollslayer or something like that.
Peter von Treefeller. Well, Tim's not here. Me and Luke might have to go offending people.
Yeah, why not? Attila Confesses, if I've got that right, he's saying hi, boys. We'll call you Attila. That's the easy bit. Millen is saying evening, everyone.
Hello.
Mr. Luke Ward is there saying evening, all. Scale most. Ian Darthwaite is there saying evening, everyone. Hello, Ian. Antipacala, good evening, everyone. Tribune 43, evening all. Stuart Scale Models, evening all. And it looks like a beautiful weekend ahead. Doesn't matter.
Isn't it?
I ain't leaving this room. Claire is there saying hello. Have a great show, everyone. Hello, Claire.
Oh.
Mark H is saying hi, Luke 1 and hi, Luke 2. Which one's which, though?
You're the original.
Yeah, you're going to have to be Luke 1.
Luke with an X.
Luke with an X, yeah. John Howard is there saying...
That's so wrong.
That does sound
Very good evening, everyone. Several. Ben's saying, I think with all these Lukes and Dans, we're going to have to have a few Alan and Steve moments.
What?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
What?
No idea. Steve Corbett saying, hi guys, hope you're all safe and well. I hope you're all retaining your mojos. Have a great show. Yeah, mine's stronger than ever, mate, which is good news. Joey's saying he's from the UK, but I live in Norway.
Okay.
I did a bit of that in the 2000. No. Joe, quick question. You don't have to answer it. Are you ex-forces and did you marry your winter wife? There's a question. If you are, you'll know what that means. And that's why you live in Norway.
I'm not even. I know what that means.
There you go. Everyone's saying hello to each. Ricky Paul Carson saying evening, Paul and the Plastic Masters. Hi all in chat.
Oh,
Ben's typed Alan 3 times in capitals and Steve wins. I'm not sure what that is about. But
Yeah,
anyway,
maybe-
we are
maybe
oh
the
yeah,
meerkat.
Alan,
Meerkat.
Alan,
Steve.
oh, Alan, Steve.
Okay.
Alan.
But we
Meerkat.
are read today.
There you go.
You know
Well done.
when Alan Partridge were at the old
Gan,
yeah,
Gan,
yeah.
Yeah.
Gan.
When that aired, a lot of people got swore at.
Yeah. Stood on a spike.
Aha!
Who was that?
No, that was me. I just went, aha!
Ah. Cool.
Good enough.
Right then. What should we do first? How big's your section, Si?
Tiny.
It shrunk over the years.
Go on, Si, whip it out.
Yeah, pointed out. Richard Adams saying X-Forces Norway Snowhole has a different meaning. Joe Bagshaw saying no, he met his missus in the UK who is from Norway and he moved back abroad with her. Fair play, mates. Beautiful
Nice.
country. Beautiful country.
Very expensive living out there, though.
Sure is. I've got about 85 things in it. You know,
Holy Jeebus H crackers. Let me just unlock it and put my stuff in. Well, I know. I've got one thing. I can't be bothered putting it in.
save it for next week.
Yeah. It's still
Yeah,
one
I've
thing.
got some to go next week. I'll put them in next week.
Go on then, Si.
You want to crack on then, yeah?
Yeah. Crack off, whatever you want to do.
Not on the show.
Show it on camera though, Si.
I will. Right. Hopefully this will be sharing.
Awesome.
Are we sitting comfortably? Right. First up.
Sort of.
If it was, it's going to load. You might have to come back. I'll do another section first.
Not really, no.
Oh,
Hey, it is loading. Right.
Why? Any fibber.
You're going to need to learn how to play the keyboard, Si, I think. But the musical interlude while it loads.
Yeah. Right. First up is myself. I managed to get 3 F1 kits I've been on the hunt for a while, all 120th. One Tamiya, one Ebro, one for Jimmy, a Sauber, a Ligier, and a Tyrrell. Got those from the US at a very good price, thanks to Boomer. Thank you. I also managed to get myself a French thingy, the VBL armored car, which is going to go towards my diorama. I think I just need one more kit for that, and I'll be good to start. We'll see. I also managed to get some paint from Gravity Spain for some future builds, particularly the full grabber orange for the American build, which is up next.
Is it?
I managed to get myself some decals for the
I don't ever agree to that, Bill.
I like the surprise in your voice, then, Paul.
Anyway,
Very
yeah,
nice.
the McLaren. Managed to get some detail up parts as well. A good deal from an online shop for a BMW M6 GT3. Just need to get a kit for that now.
Sucker.
Yeah, you're right. And I got a care package from Mr. Bretland and Mr. Parker with various bits and pieces in, including some decals for a M6 as well.
Sucker.
Very nice, thank you.
Flaming hell.
Yeah.
Next up, oh God's sake,
Oh,
collapsed everything again.
Facebook's been doing my nutting today.
Ugh. It's been fine when I loaded it up a few minutes ago, but never mind. Anyway,
You know what it is, Si? Honestly, it's because you touch yourself.
Have the fun outside.
Next up, we have Mr. Aaron Timpson. A trip to local model shop got him a Tamiya 124 Toyota GT1 and some supplies.
Surprise.
Oh,
He got some.
Moving along.
Luke. Yeah, I've been holding that back for months. Every time somebody says that, I've been holding that back. And as soon as he said that, I'm like, don't say him, don't say him, don't say him, don't say him. Have a word of yourself, you.
Always one.
Carry on.
Aaron also got himself a UMP delivery from umpretail.com, some sanders and some Mr. Metal Colour. Very nice.
Light it up, Dougal.
And last but not least, he got himself some detailing parts from Hero Boy for his Toyota GT1 and some nice red cable. Very nice. Nice one, Aaron. That GT1's a nice kit. It builds up nicely as well.
Oh, yeah. Looks good.
Like every time.
Cool. Wow.
Next up, we have Mr. Hugh Gordon. With the recent demise of Kitty Hawk, he decided to grab one of these to go with his GR1/3.
Very nice.
Kitty Hawk 148 T24, 10 days from China, under 30 quid, no duty or other expenses. That's not bad going at all, mate. Well done. For God's sake. Don't know what it's doing. Right, let me try something else next time. Next up, we have Mr. Brandon Drescher, who got himself a 124th Aston Martin.
Nice.
An Alpha model. So he finally took the plunge, got the Alpha model. He's been wanting. It wasn't cheap, but looks really nice and worth the money. Luckily, he got from a dealer here in the States, so he didn't have to deal with Alpha directly and all the messages. Nice one.
Oh, yeah.
That was good. Oh, for God's sake. No work's doing this tonight.
Told you.
It keeps going back to not where it was. Next up, we have Mr. Dave Allen, who got himself, when he decides to play ball, a Tamiya Mazda Roadster RF in 124th. Very nice. He also got himself the Airfix 132nd Aston Martin DBR9. It's pretty basic inside, but it builds up quite nicely.
I'm going to say that's not a bad kit. Say it's the red box.
Yeah, it's not once if you do it with all the scheme on it, it doesn't look too bad when it's finished. You can't inside, and there's not a lot in.
I tinted my windows and then proceeded to break it directly after.
Yeah, don't blame you. He also got himself a UMP care package, various Mr. Super Metallics. Note to self to stop listening to Mr. Bretland.
Hey, who's this? Dave.
You won't be disappointed with those, though, Dave. They are good. He also got a Hero Boy package with some window masks and some detailing wire, some resin headlights, and some blue textured paint. Very nice. Next up, he got himself some 124th resin Cosworth reels and brakes. Very nice.
Reels?
Wheels.
Shut up, Luke.
No
comment.
He got himself some distributor caps and a scale motor. Nice one, Luke.
Oh. You're out there, Luke.
Yeah.
You sounded surprised. Oh, yeah, I bought stuff. Did he? Oh, it's me. Mom, get a camera.
I'm on the big telly.
Come on, tell it.
Oh dear.
Oh, sugar plum.
Next up, we have Chris Baril, who was excited to find this for 30% off. A Bandai 172nd Special Forces TIE Fighter. Should be a nice, simple and fun build. Very nice, mate.
20% called to David Ells. That's nearly half.
Yeah.
Sorry, private joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not private, but you never have a clue what we're going on about.
No change then.
Nope.
Next up, we have John Bellos, who got himself a couple of kits and some really great reference material. First up, the Airfix 135th British M3 Stuart Honey. That's quite decent.
Supposed to be nice.
We got a book on the Hawker Hurricane. Very nice. And also the Grumman F6F Hellcat. Very cool.
Right.
And he also got himself a Trumpeter 132nd A10A Thunderbolt 2. That's nice. I like that.
Beast.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get to the end of the list of 17 in a minute. Next up we have Mr. Daryl Masters, who got himself a Tamiya Lotus Super 7 and some sundries from the lovely peeps at UMP. Very nice, mate. Very nice indeedy. Cool. What's going on with this tonight?
Still got RedTube running in the background.
Yeah, probably. Next up, we have Sean White, who got himself the Audi Sport Quattro S1 with detail upset from Nunu in 1/24th. Very nice.
Oh, I need to get that.
And yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? He also got himself a BMW M8 GTE 2019 from Nunu in.
Oh, I need to get that as well.
Yeah. He got himself a Toyota Super Turbo A70 from Hasegawa.
And also about the Tamiya version of that kit, I've got one for sale.
There you go. Contact Mr. Bretland.
Oh, Simon's buying it.
He also got himself some Gravity Colours, Panagai fork set, pin vise, micro drills, and some excellent 3D printed parts off a certain Mr. Ward. Very nice.
Ooh.
Ah,
Oh dear. Right, we got Sean, hopefully. Oh, no, not quite. Next up, we've got Walter Smith, who got some new plastic at a garage sale. First off, a Dornier Do 18G1D2 in 1/72 from Revell. Very nice.
Do.
He got himself an M-ATV MRAP
Nice.
from Panda in 1/35th.
cool looking things they are.
This is look cool, that, yeah. He got himself a Meng Enterprise CV6 in 1/700th.
Love Star Trek.
Very nice. Oh, I didn't see that in Star Trek.
Holy go.
He also got himself a Cougar 6x6 Jerev. New one on me. That's 1/35th from Panda. That's quite cool actually as well.
Yeah, I built that.
I have something similar.
He also got himself a Meng Iron Ore Truck.
Yeah, these are very cool. I love them, but they're
Oh,
so
yeah.
expensive.
Yeah.
That looks super cool.
1/200th. Very nice indeed.
Looks
Gone on the
good.
list.
It looks a bit too much like an egg thing to me, and as we know, I'll swear,
He's not a fan.
I am not a fan.
Looks good. I'm sure he'd make a good job of it, Dan. He also got himself 2 AK sprays, some rust base coat and some sand yellow. And something new to me, paper shape.
Ew.
It turns regular office print paper into tarps for armor models. Interesting.
Very good stuff. Very good.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
No,
Oh, I read about that last year sometime.
Yeah, it's very good. It's a very good company, actually. Very good.
They make a lot of cool stuff.
They're not just glue.
No. I don't know what it is.
Oh,
But
I don't know what it is. But
remember
it
you
does
used
look
to
quite
you used to
cool.
water down PVA, didn't you? And put it on and then mold it to shape with the water. That stuff works brilliantly.
Yeah, that's specifically designed to do exactly
Yeah.
They also make a special, I don't know how special it is, but they have their own brand of paper that you're supposed to use with their paper
Yeah.
shape.
They do. They do.
Cool. Next up, we have Mr. Alan Parker, who's diving off this week. First up, the Tamiya 124th Sauber C9 and some GX2 from UMP Retail. Very nice.
Need to get that as well.
Hi, Claire in chat saying, can you control and click on Windows to open a new browser for each picture, then close it so you don't lose your Facebook page?
No.
Roger that.
Thank you, Claire.
Thanks
for trying, though, Claire. We appreciate your input. Simon's a miserable git.
Si were quick to just shoot everybody down that. No.
Alan also got himself some detailed up parts for one of his Fujimi 124th BMW Z4s. He's got in the stash. Very nice indeedy. Next up, he got some more detail up parts, this time for the new BMW M6, thanks to Paul.
Yeah.
Nice one. He got himself some resin distributor caps from Luke at Scale Motor. I wonder who that could. He also got himself the Aoshima 124th Sylvia S15, again thanks to Paul. And he got himself some more Gravity Spain 2 Clear, as you can never have enough. There you go. Nice one out.
The time sponsored by Accurist is 28 and 30 seconds. Beep, beep,
next up, we have
beep,
beep. Who got a Vulcan.
Oh,
he ended up yesterday.
I thought he said that as well, Paul.
yeah, I thought you told me something else then.
Yeah.
No, Vulcan bomb.
How dare you?
172nd. Nice one, mate.
Yeah, bucket of filler to go here.
No, it's new, that.
It's a new one.
It's a new one.
Yeah.
No, you just need a tub.
I was going to say it just needs the tub. Bagging on Airfix again. How very dare we?
I know.
It's not like they've got a reputation out, is it?
No.
No.
So there's a new Spitfire coming out soon.
Oh, great. Yay. Al.
Hey.
Next
That's
up,
great.
we have.
Carry on, Si. Sorry.
All right.
Not
Children
sorry.
will play. Children will play.
Claire Smith, who picked up some cheap Revel 1 to 144th kits to build along during the Friday live show.
What build?
Hopefully they're up as things have been getting on top of her recently. First up is FA18 Super Horn. Behave, Dan.
Yeah, Dan. Behave, eh?
I never said a word.
Behave.
You said nothing.
Next up is the F-15E Strike Eagle Plus bombs. Very nice. And finally, the Eurofighter Typhoon in 1 to 144th, all from Revel. Very nice.
I love that plane.
Yeah, Claire's going to build all three in 19.
Yeah, I know. That's some going now. Fair play to Claire. Round of applause for Claire, everyone.
Yeah, well done.
Pictures already didn't happen. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Away for the comment.
Oh, dear.
Next up, we have Damien Winderlich, who bought his first aircraft. The Tomcat has been his favourite airplane since he was a kid. He added the Mercedes 2 as it was too good not to. Time to hunker down and finish some kits. He got some masks and some detail up parts as well. Very nice.
Question in the chat there, Al, from Timson72.
Yucky medical matter.
Yes. Wednesday.
Lectures.
8:30.
Bit far that, but anyway.
Sorry, Si. Again, children will play.
You keep chatting. Next up, we have Steve Corbett, who got an overseas purchase. Saw this one on YouTube and thought I'd like the cost. Spinners was dearer than the kit, but hey, he also got a couple of Gravity Spain 2K clear glosses as well. Happy modelling, folks. Hope you're all well. Very nice.
Cool, isn't it?
That's quite cool, actually.
I like it a lot.
I like the 18 van, but it's very hard to come by.
Yeah.
Steady, 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 steady.
A mattress? No.
Oh dear. And the ratings are just going downhill tonight.
What ratings?
Exactly.
Next up, we have Mr. Dave Hardy, who brought Airfix's 1/72 Sea Harrier FRS1 and FA2. Bulk buy on eBay. They came with some aftermarket bits too and some more Tamiya primer. Very nice. Cool kits, mate.
They look good.
They're not bad, those Harriers.
Yeah, they build well.
The GR7's quite nice as well, isn't it?
That looks good. Not my thing, but they look nice kits.
Can't beat a Harrier. Oh no! Whoa! So quickly move along because I nearly said something really bad then.
Wait, there's more.
Next up, we have Stuart Avery. Sorry, it's been a while, but here are the current additions to the stash. And as Dan would say, first out of the gate, the 172 Harriers, one from Italeri, a GR1 celebrating 50 years since transatlantic race, and an Airfix GR3, one on eBay. Very nice. Next up, Rebels Tornado GR1, which is some beautiful detail, and a Sword Gannet AEW Mark III. Very nice. Both in 1/72. Stuart also got himself the ICM 135th Chernobyl Set 5 evacuation figures and an AK book on weathering. No, that's the next one, sorry. Nobody was paying any attention then, look, you see, nobody spotted.
I'm looking, so what about?
Just making sure you're still awake and you're not. God.
Oh, who are you?
Following that classic airline of
Who am I?
144th Boeing 707 in the British Airways Negus scheme, as well as the aftermarket decals for his Vesda IL-62 in his stash, featuring markings from an aircraft with the Polish airline lot. Very nice indeed. And finally this week, he got himself the Chernobyl 5 set. Evacuation. An AK book on weathering pencil techniques. Have a great weekend at the bench, guys, and keep well and safe.
That would be
Bonjour.
a lovely kit if they included the bus.
Really?
That would, I'd get that if they had the bus.
No, it looks pretty decent.
Why did I think of doing that? What a knob. Sorry, talking out loud.
Again.
Are you looking at certain pictures on the internet?
I was looking to keep you where I've assembled this thing.
And the thing is, we're now caught up with where we should be, so that's good. Now, I posted this on behalf of Paul Gower. He got himself a Honda S600 from Tamarind 124th.
It's a lovely kit. I built that one. It's
Nice
really
car.
nice.
Yeah, does look good. Next up, we have Mr. Michael Benjamin Mitchell, who got himself a huge Vallejo haul from eBay and Sprue Brothers. Got these for some US military figures. The hemp color is from for some US Vietnam soldiers. Very nice indeed.
Definitely keep the ones with the white label that say model color. And yes,
the air one's all right if you're brush painting small parts, the details in the metals, but otherwise, I agree, Dan.
Yep. Sadly, it cost me an arm and a leg to figure it out.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Also, Michael Benjamin Mitchell picked up this kit for the most part to replace a stand for the same kit he's still working on, but to also try his hand at making a better stand for this kit to sit on, which is the Russian Borai Class K550 submarine in 1 to 350th. Very nice.
Nice shoot.
Tubular.
Next up, we have Thomas Hebert, who got himself a Williams FW16 from '94.
Lovely car.
His YouTube channel had its first birthday, so he brought himself the Fujimi FW16 as a present. Nice one, mate.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it. Next up, we have Clinton Chunk Eels, who saw this one cheap, and couldn't resist it. The Ducati Desmos, yes, from Tamil.
Desmo
Desmo
Sidici.
Sidici.
Yeah, that's the one.
I'd have just said Ducati.
Yeah,
Desmond, I already just said.
Red one.
put the detailing down. Next up, Jamie Rock got himself a Tamiya C9 in 1/24th, which he's been waiting for the re-release finally. And Father's Day from the gang, the sexy Ford Mustang GT4, and a small delivery from UMP, as always, quick and outstanding delivery. Nice one, mate.
Good.
And I think, no, it's 2 more from Jamie. He also picked up some Martini decals for his next project for the Tamiya Ducati. 1199 Panigale from Hero Boy.
Very nice.
It's cool.
Gotta do that one.
And last but not least, he got some Moto GP tire decals, all 1/12 scale from Spot Model. Very nice. And I think that is it for this week, folks. It is. All done.
Well done, Si.
Yay.
So what's going on my browser, but I shall clear it all down.
Now we're going to say it's probably doing it in protest.
It's doing something. Well, not
Donkeys.
the browser for space sake, if I'm honest. So
Donkeys and pillars.
It's Sam's browser history, isn't it?
Brian Winman's saying, Paul, you sure you're not taking any happy pills today?
No, I already told you that this afternoon.
There we go. Forever Plastic.
It's called me in a good mood. Should try it sometime.
Yeah. Forever Plastic Kids saying, hello, guys from France. Hope everybody's fine. Not bad, mate.
Yeah.
Malcolm
Au
Clark.
revoir.
Luke T saying, no, another Luke saying, evening, guys. Forever Plastic Kids saying, is Paul going to burn a car kit tonight?
No, one of you lot start prattling on about crap.
Jonathan is with us, Mr. Bellos.
Hello, John.
Greetings, Earthlings. Hello, John.
Hey,
Steve was saying, hey, Luke, see, there is actually a mattress in the back of the Chevy van. Andy Callis is saying,
Hang on, whoa. Nobody commented on that. I was just waiting for somebody to just be 12.
Six is saying, do UMP now sell fire extinguishers?
No.
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 And Moppin 62 is saying, cool stuff, man. Yeah. And Harry Marwick's there saying, good evening.
Hello.
Bonjour.
Hello.
Bonnie de douche.
that's enough.
The pap.
Creme de la menthe.
Oh, Monge too.
Bonnet de douche.
Remember, it's not goodbye, it's bonjour.
Oh, so childish.
Classic David James.
Who?
Yeah. My brain was like, that doesn't sound right. David Jason. You mean David Jason?
I said David Jason.
Sound like James?
Yeah, I
I
thought
thought
David
David
James.
James.
I think you did, Si. I'm
Jason.
sure you said James.
No, I didn't.
Doesn't matter. We won't prattle on about it much.
I think his age is getting to him now.
Definitely.
Boy.
You need to speak
Oh,
to Jim.
right,
See
Don.
what tablet Jim's taking,
Yeah. You can get
Hey,
complete
Don.
meals now in liquid form.
and not that sort of tablet. Sorry, Jim. Couldn't resist.
The
Right,
one.
we're all done then. Right. So what have we got? Got Al's questions, Roland's thing. That's it.
Oh, Roland, you're showing your thing apparently.
Yeah, apparently so.
Go on, Roland.
You need to cover it up with that dress you wear.
Whip your thing out.
What?
Right. So we've got a new section for the show, and this is stuff we found on the internet.
Ooh.
That'd be a whole different kind of show, that wouldn't it?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, funny videos of the week. Jeez. No, any builds in progress we found on ISM that we feel need to share, we've gone through and picked. Or if you shit out like me, you just say, I'm going for the one Alan picked.
Yeah.
Because it did. I liked it. You were all here when you saw it. I liked it.
Yeah.
You actually said I vote for my own.
No, I didn't. I said, can I put my own in? So, yeah, Roland's going to go through all the stuff, hopefully not flashing our chat up anywhere at all.
No, I'll have a hope so.
Don't do that. Hang on, where's my phone?
Alright.
I'll just send Roland a message.
Well, here we are then. And we start off with the one from Alan and Paul, which is Glenn Snyder. He gives us a Motorsport BB update. Got the 2K clear from Gravity Spain, sprayed last night on the 1-25 Pro modeler by Revell, 69 Dodge Charger Daytona. I'll give it a couple of days to set before flattening and polishing. Started getting primer and paint on the chassis and interior, and I plan to get the drive primed and painted this week. It's been slow going due to the lack of available bench time at the bench, but I have nothing planned this weekend except for working on the model.
Oh,
You're allowed to bring.
Since Alan is not here, Paul, give us your rundown. Why do you like it?
I like it because it's the longer nose Dodge Charger. Very, very cool. Like is it the Plymouth Roadrunner? Very similar. I just like the look of them. I think they're really cool. I really want one of the kits, and I can't get them over here.
Yeah,
So it's a bit of a pain, but it's a very cool kit, and he's doing a great job of it as well. We spotted that the other day, and I immediately went on a look around for one. I can't find them anywhere. So, yes,
Looks
very
lovely.
nice build. Very, very nice build.
Yeah. That's great. Right, the next one is from Dan Croak. Here we go. And he likes that one. That's from Andy Callis. It's the 125 65 Chevelle 396 SS. Just about ready for clear coat. I need to do some touch up on the fender badges, figure out what I'm going to do about the driver's side. Door went upright. I managed to break. Not sure about my door panel line wash. May try and lighten those a bit as well. Getting there slowly.
And breathe.
And breathe. I don't associate bright red with US cars for some reason. So it's just really just shouted at me. And I think Andy said he owned this, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the actual car, not the model. He obviously owns the model as well.
I've stolen it.
Borrowed that.
True. I don't know. It's just that I don't know. You kind of think of what kind of cars we probably had, when we were younger.
Yeah,
In Ireland, Morris Marine.
I was going to say, I don't know if you were living in black and white back then, but we did have colour cars in the UK.
When he was growing up, he grew up in black and white.
Yeah.
Well, great. Yeah, no, I like that one actually. I really do.
Yeah, he's doing a nice
What
job.
Sai has it comes up with. Sai, like this one. And there's so far I've got a completed section of my 1-20 scale B70G. Oh, that's a biggie. Fuddy duddy, and now I would like to show you all the sections attached. I'm still working on the rear section at the moment, will hopefully be complete next month, maybe. This project is entirely scratch built using simple materials and has taken me 10 years so far and counting. For those of you who would like to see more of my models, blah, blah. Well, let's have a look at this.
So it is worth looking at.
Give us a rundown.
Well, no, that. I mean, the fact that is scratch built from various materials, and you look at the level of detail in it and the quality, it just caught me and blew me away when I was looking at the pictures. So that's why I picked that one. And a 10-year project, that is some patience. I haven't got that.
Yeah, 10-year project, huge aircraft.
Yeah,
beautiful.
the stressed panels are fantastic on it.
Yeah, they are.
Really well built.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I'm not an aircraft guy like Al and some of the others are, but I can appreciate the work that's gone into that hugely. Absolutely cracking.
I love a good aircraft. I don't want to build one, but I like a good aircraft.
Yeah, so do I, Dan. I'm the same. That was stunning though.
No, it is amazing. But 10 years, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of patience.
I've been up well long ago.
Yeah. Right. Next one is from Roland, and I had a look at this one here, which is from Robin Witt. Latest update on my 124 Alpha model Ferrari Pista build. Engine compartment is complete, and I've attached the backs of the seat harnesses. Hope you like. It's all coming together nicely. Next update is probably a couple of weeks away, as I've applied 2K clear coat to the bodywork, so it will need time to cure before I continue with the polishing process. Well, let's have a look at this.
Very nice. I've seen that the other day.
Yeah, this was going to be my pick.
Ruined it.
Yeah, no, it's very, very nice indeed. Well, the reason I picked it is just the level of detail. Number one, I like the texture which you did on the seats. I think that just looks brilliant.
Yeah.
And then the harness he did, then the carbon fiber on the engine compartment. Yeah, I think it's just the attention to detail is amazing. So that's what it's really a nice one. Right, Al and Luke Ward that is, have a go at this one. That's what they liked. Here we go, and we're looking at the Ferrari F310B, which is a Tamiya 1-20 kit, and it's finally on one side brakes. So it gets brakes on the other side as well eventually. Get into trouble. Anyway, Luke, give us a rundown. What do you like about it?
Yeah. Well, the main thing that stood out to me was the brakes. It's
Stop.
like, yeah, no, genuinely. I've only ever built one Formula One kit, and that was the MP44. And
To be fair though, yeah, built it 3 times.
Yeah, I have. But the brakes were, compared to this in the kit, absolutely horrible. And even the detail upset brakes, they were nice, but those just grabbed me. I don't know why. I really, really like them. And the carbon fiber is applied so smoothly as well. Just at first, I couldn't tell if it was just plastic, you know. So yeah, it's done a very, very good job. And I scrolled through a couple of times looking for things to pick, and every time I went past this, I hovered and I was like, yeah, that stands out. So yeah,
very cool. Very, very cool.
How about you, Al? What did you like about it?
I think it was the quality of the workmanship and the overall thing. I mean, I know it's quite a large scale, but I just do like the finish on it is just cracking, you know. And for me, it stood out. I mean, the B17, I mean, it's close. I mean, yeah, a lot of work in that, but the quality of work in this is just superb. And I thought I would surprise everybody by not picking the aircraft.
Well,
good on you.
Yeah, it worked. I'm surprised.
Change is as good as the rest, Al.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right. And let's go to the next Luke. Luke Carswell from Modelworks. He had a look at these submarine. I've started the weathering on the Revell 172 German U-boat. I'm really not sure about it. I think I might have messed up. I think it's too much. What do you think, Luke? You think it's too much?
No, I think he's made a good start. And the reason I picked this one, I've been following this build right from the start. There's so much photo etch on it and detail, tiny detail, so much work going into it. And what Steve is doing this year that I've noticed is he's taking himself well out of his comfort zone. He's predominantly a sci-fi builder. He's built armor. he's now building a submarine. So it's good to see him branching out and using different techniques. And I think he's made a good start there. And it's a lovely build so far. There's so much PE on it, and yeah.
I mean, 172 is quite big for this, isn't it?
Yeah, it is big. Yeah.
That's what she said.
Then, that one had Norman had that first, but it's actually a finished build. So he booked a different one, which is the same Dan picked, which is Simon Wilkinson. He's currently working on his Tamiya 124 1966 Volkswagen Beetle, just giving it a quick polish with a Tamiya fine compound and finish compound. The color is Alcat Candy Violet. Dan, what do you like about it?
It's purple. No, I like that. His finish that he's got on that is really good. To say it's on the car that it is, but yeah, I really like that color. That color just got me.
Good, didn't it?
Yeah, and it's in different light and different angles. It's like a flip, but not a flip, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's that's going to be a good looking color. I'm not going to say the car's good looking because Beetle's a Beetle. It's
They are what they are.
Yeah.
Norm?
I didn't pick that one, I don't believe.
No. That's the third one.
I picked something totally different, mate. It wasn't that one.
All right. Okay, and then last but not least, I had for you, Norm, I had this one, which wasn't quite a finished kit, but come on, you like it, so let's have a look at it.
No, it wasn't this one, mate. I picked the same one Jim's got.
Oh, you picked the same one Jim's got. Oh, well, then you can talk about that one. Let's have a look what Jim's got.
your link was just a page.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, internet's playing up. The Facebook's playing up like hell.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Well, here we go. It's a Trumpeter 132 A1H, which he says, which Mahmoud Essa says, is almost done. And Jim, you got to go at that one. What do you like about it?
Not much. No.
No.
No. The rub on this, it's always the beat. Everybody does the beat. It's cliche, but guess what? It's probably one of the best, if not the best markings on an A1. Same with the F14, the one I just finished. Everybody does Jolly Rogers. So, but that is, I've seen one built, or actually I've seen about two built up, and it's such a big, impressive lump. I can't imagine trying to tackle, I mean, something that huge. It'd take you a year. Yeah, I know. Easy, Dan. It's just, you're just, if nothing else, you're just impressed by the size of it, Dan. And a great start of the exhaust streaking. I mean, it's just, it's big and it's beautiful. And it's just glorious.
Mm-hmm. No, I get you. Is that the one you chose, Norman?
That's the one I chose, mate. Yes. Yeah, it's such an iconic.
Tell us why.
Such an iconic aircraft, mate. You ever seen the film Flight the Intruder when he's standing on the hill and this comes sweeping behind?
Yeah, the little kid in the spaceship.
Yeah, that's the one.
Thing is, with these aircraft, people don't over-weather them because these aircraft were actually manky in real life. If it didn't leak oil, the pilot wouldn't fly it. I love the streaking, the exhaust, and all that. It's like I say, it's such a huge model and such an impressive thing to look at.
Yeah, it is.
It really is. It's just a iconic aircraft, totally. And like I say, the way he's doing it, and he's doing the panel lines and bit by bit, and he's weathering it a bit more. I just really like the way he started.
It's
like I say, these aircraft should be really absolutely manky aircraft because they were never cleaned. And I like to see this progress a bit more. I really do like it.
Yeah. You like it to be dirtied up a bit more?
Oh, yes, because like I say, these aircraft were just, you would see real actual photographs and footage of them. You won't believe how manky these aircraft get. They leak oil everywhere.
Likes a dirty bird.
Yeah, like a dirty bird, I do.
And
like I say, the 132nd scale, it's big. It's huge.
Oh, it's huge.
Like I was saying, you can get lost trying to, because you've got such a huge canvas that you have to detail because it's screaming for detail, and you just get lost in it. But you need, and I'm assuming that the builder's going to put the centerline drop tank, and that thing caught all the oil that leaked out of that big radial and just drips down off the sides. And so, yeah, that'll be anxious to, or really like to see that, where he goes with that one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the end of my section for tonight. Thanks very much.
Nice one, Roland.
Back to the studio.
Yeah, well done, Roland.
Well done.
Nice one.
Cool. There we go. What do you think of that then? If you're watching, should we keep doing that? Let us know.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, speaking of letting us know, there's 89 watching and only 40 likes.
That's low viewing tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll be back in a couple of minutes, guys.
All right, mate.
Okay.
Right then. Al, do you want to do questions for the crew?
Can do.
And then we'll do Roland.
Brace yourself.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Hey.
Right. Okay. Well, first question tonight is from Adam Smith, who says, "Hello everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Have any of you built the new Audi R8 LMS GT3? And if not, Paul, based on your recent experience with the BMW M6, would you give your recommendations to someone
I've got one.
asking about that kit, or is Nunu a manufacturer to stay clear of?"
No, some of the kits are all right. Just take your chances, really, don't you?
Yeah,
I've got the kit from what I've seen. It builds up all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so someone did do a video build series last year of that, and it looked okay.
Yeah.
I've got it in the stash as well, and what I've seen and heard, people say it builds up all right. So, and as Paul says, not all the new kits are bad, and some of them just take I mean, that M6 is probably the worst one, but some just do take a little bit more fettling than a
The M6 is buildable.
Yeah.
Just needs a bit of work, and I wasn't in that place to do that work, so it got burned.
Yeah.
It's not an easy kit, that M6, so especially if it's your first kit. I wouldn't recommend it as a first kit.
Or your last kit.
But it might make your last kit, but yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I'll stay away from it then, okay?
Yeah, I would.
I'd stay well clear of that one, mate.
Okay, that's cool. Okay. Well, Adam's got another question. There's one more question for everybody. He's pretty much bought as much aftermarket as he could find for each of the kits he's purchased, and he's curious: is it just him, or do you guys find that when any resin things show up, they're almost always broken in some way?
It can be, can't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend. Yeah. The way they package the resin stuff for aircraft, as far as I'm concerned, sometimes, the bits are really thin and fragile. And postage, you get knocked about. So yeah, it's unfortunate, Some of the bigger stuff's okay, but little aerials.
Plus, a lot of the guys doing resin are literally just people doing it in their own homes.
Yeah.
They are really, they're not big companies, so they're probably not thinking like a big company necessarily.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been lucky with the top studio stuff I've bought, and they come quite well packaged. But yeah, I haven't. The only one issue I had was the latest one I bought, which was for the 2005 Rossi bike. It's got a little cover which goes between the forks under the nose cone, little carbon fiber thing, and that just had a little break in it. But yeah, I have been rather lucky. The one thing which I wasn't expecting was the RC2 and 3V kit from Top Studio. The photo etch was a bit dodgy. It had a line etched all the way down the middle, was quite strange, and it must have been like, you know, a processing accident or something. But yeah, that's the only issues I've seemed to have.
Do you do much resin stuff, Norm?
Aftermarket, you mean?
Yeah.
I used to, mate, but I no longer do anymore. I found most of the castings were pretty bad, and a lot of the detail sets. A lot of broken parts you get in them as well.
Yeah.
I tend to go now pretty much for out of the box and just use the detail bars, seat belts. I don't go for the painted stuff because you can't really match it to the cockpits anymore. So most of my builds now are just basically out of the box. I've got a number of detail. Edward do some nice resin stuff and the Braston and stuff, but other companies, I've found a number of Aries sets that are just, well, not only do you got to fiddle with them to get them in, but some of the detail is pretty poorly casted and bubbles.
Is that what put you off finishing a model, Norm?
All of them.
all in the above, mate. Open the box puts me right off. Yeah, so I don't bother anymore, mate. I just basically out of the box because I don't get any finish, so nobody's going to see it anyway.
I must confess that given the new section that I'll be responsible for in a week or two's time, I've been looking at all the you know, the 3D decal stuff from Quintus Studio.
Quintus.
Yeah.
That Jim swears about it, don't you, Jim?
I wouldn't say swear is a bit of a strong word, but they have their applications.
Swearing.
Right.
The if you don't have to color match, then by all means go for it. Some of the Russian stuff where you have to try to get that turquoise just right, or the Sukhoi in the mid cockpit colors can get kind of tricky.
Jim, don't rush. Take your time.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that's kind of taken over a lot from likes of the resin cockpits that are.
And lately, I'll give credit to a lot of kit manufacturers. I think the kits are getting better to where you don't need pylons and you don't need a lot of cockpit stuff. Yeah, you can get by using kit parts with a Quintus set if you don't have to color match. Yeah. Maybe a set of wheels and some seats. You're done. That's all you need anymore.
Yeah, I think slide mold injections now really starting to come into the game a lot better.
Yeah.
And like I say, as Jim said, the cockpit, the normal kit, the normal cockpit, like I say, the normal kits now is far getting a lot better.
Yeah.
You're not trying to correct a 25, 30-year-old Hasegawa kit with pylons and seats and wheels and exhausts and weapons and, you know, everything else. Half the kits has to be replaced.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, maybe some of the resin stuff for the 25-year-old Hasegawa kits are 25-year-old himself, you know. So
exactly right,
yeah.
I mean,
okay.
I've got some of the Linden stuff still knocking around, and if you look at it now, compared to today stuff, you know.
That's why the Linden's gone the way of the dodo.
Okay, the last question of the evening, it was posted in chat earlier on from Timson72, who asks, anywhere in the UK apart from Hero Boy sell scale motorsport carbon sets?
Grand Prix models do.
Do they? I think everything's normally on bloody backhoe, do they?
Yeah, Grand Prix models definitely have scale motorsport in. I don't know anyone else in the UK.
Okay, well, that's somewhere to go.
So in the chat, Ben's saying that was a good section. Needs to stay a weekly element of the show. Yep. Joe Bagshaw agrees. Luke T agrees. Tam agrees. David Yee is with us, saying evening, everyone. And Luke T say, forgot to say, guys, his resin distributors from Scale Motors arrived today. They look awesome and well detailed. Awesome work, Luke. Thank you.
I wondered when I seen Luke T. I was like, I wonder if that's him. And it is. Excellent.
There you go.
Glad you like it.
I foresee a lot of business coming your way, Mr. Walker, because your 3D printing stuff's pretty good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. No, my mic on. Shit, sorry. I thought I was muted.
My bad, late Luke.
There you go. Right, well, that's all the questions for the crew for this week.
So now,
Thanks, Al.
have we got any chat to catch up on before we go to the
No, if anyone's interested in the World Volleyball Championships, Spain won 3-1 on penalties.
Oh, I can relax now.
I'll just get my needles ready.
Yeah, that's
up?
And 1001 KJK is with us same evening, and that's about it.
Superb. Right then,
Goody.
I'm going to hand you over to Roland and Norm.
Oh.
With Roland being a new member of the group. Well, technically, group's not been here that long, have you, Roland? Been here for a while.
Yeah. Well, I've been kicking around for a bit.
Yeah. And obviously, being a new member of the live crew, we thought it fit into interview. So I'm going to put the camera on Roland.
Bless you.
I know. Don't worry. Camera's going on you as well. And there we go. Knock yourself
right,
out,
bud.
over to you, Norm.
All right, bud.
All right.
Okay, then we'll start off with the first question of the evening. When did you first get interested in modelling, and at what age?
I'm a late bloomer, Norman. Okay. I did the normal, build the Smiths and the Spitfires when I was 10 and blow them up afterwards. But then I never went back to modeling, and I only started in 2016 again. Yeah, that's reason being because I'm interested in classic cars, and since I can't afford one, that's the closest I could get. So that's what I tried to do.
Are you're actually German, so you were, like I say, born in Germany, no doubt.
Yeah.
What was the model scene like, if you can remember, or did you leave before at a certain age?
Well, yeah, obviously know the model scene, what it is now, or what it was in 2016. It's a bit different from the British or American model scene. They're a bit more sticklers for detail. What do you call them? Rivet counters. You find those quite a few. A bit more than you would have them in the UK or American forums or Facebook pages. So there's a South African scene, which are, very interested in mostly military stuff, which is a very active scene. And they obviously try to get some resin stuff going for, South African military vehicles like Rattles and that kind of stuff. And the German scene, I've never been into the German scene because when I started modeling, obviously I have been 25 years in South Africa. So, but I do monitor them, and they are what they are. Sticklers for detail. Why I find it a bit more relaxed, around you guys or in the non-German scenes.
So you've taken a break, 25 years. You've probably were you out one day and you passed the model shop, or did you just suddenly sit and think, I'm a bit bored, what can I do? Yeah,
I watched a couple of videos on YouTube. I think that's what got me into it again, and watched Paul, and I watched some others. I thought, that actually looks great, let's try, and then once you start opening up that rabbit hole, then it's obviously no going back, then I need a spray gun. Oh, look at that finish. You're not going to do that with, no, you need to buy this. And while I was off and running, and haven't looked back since. I had a bit of a slow go when the coronavirus thing started, and I had to set up office where I'm now, and I couldn't, got those two together, but I got that organized now, and I'm back into it, and I'm loving it.
Is it difficult to get parts, models, kits through and all that? Is it a long period?
Yeah, but we can't do the Amazon thing. We can't do the eBay thing. So that in that respect is a bit more difficult, but it's not horribly difficult that you can't get stuff, especially if you live in Cape Town. live in one of the big cities, you can get stuff, and you can even get stuff sent to you as long as it comes from South Africa. You will get it through a courier company, so it's not horribly difficult. I guess there are countries, Zimbabwe is probably more difficult to do it than in South Africa, so it's entirely possible. You might not get all the fancy stuff as easy as you guys do. You might not get all the specials on the kits as you guys do, but you can get stuff, and you can certainly have fun building models.
So, but like you said, your first kit, Spitfire, whatever, paintbrush, Revell paints, or Humbrol, or splashing on,
that's
decals,
basically
fingerprints, the whole kit and caboodle.
Still have some of the tints here, actually, the Revell tints, the enamel paints, that kind of stuff. Yeah. And it looked horrible, of course, but yeah, we had fun at the time.
That's what it's all about, It's the fun in doing the hobby. Like I say, there's too many people, take it too serious. It's a hobby. It's to kill time, basically. Yeah. So now you set up in there. What decided was the first kit you were going to buy? Was it going to be a car, an aircraft, or?
Oh no, it's definitely going to be a car. It's definitely going to be a car, and it was bought in, I think it was a 49 Plymouth or something like that. Like old classic cars. So that's what it was. In the meantime, I've kind of. Now, if I buy a 2000 rally car, that's a modern car for me. That is. So I normally go before that. I even go like the vintage cars. Build a Model T before, and these kind of cars. So I like old cars. I think there was a bit more pride in the design of them. There was a bit more individuality. You could just design for the design. Nobody told you the headlights have to be that high and the bumpers have to be that thick. So they were just beautiful cars, where these days, most of the time it's much of a muchness. They all look very similar. And in those days, they were certainly distinctively different. So I like them. I like classic cars. Yeah.
Did you try to replicate how you built the kit as you did as a child, basically? Slap it on and
No, I wanted to look reasonably all right, so no, I didn't. Obviously I did brush paint my first models. Didn't come out too bad, not too great either, but I very quickly realized you probably need to get yourself a spray gun and try to go down that rabbit hole, which I did, and I'm settled on that now, and works out quite well.
Were you a bit staggered at the change in the hobby since we were young?
I was amazed. It was unbelievable. And the aftermarket parts you get, and decal sets, and resin sets, which we just talked about. I was amazed. Yeah, no, it has. And there's certainly also the spray. We didn't know about spray guns when I was a kid. We didn't even know they exist. So we knew for the big cars they exist, but we didn't know they exist for models. It was never an option. So yeah, that was quite amazing. And also the quality of the paints, certainly beats the old Revell enamel paints and that kind of stuff. It's just, it has changed a lot. And for the better, I love it. And I think it helps us to build models which probably look better. And when you build a model which looks better, you have more fun building it. So that's as simple as that.
Are you a fast-paced model builder or a slow pace?
I think I'm slow. You will see next week I'm slow. It depends, but it takes at least 2 weeks for a kit. I normally have 2 on the go, so if one is drying, I can fiddle around with another one. But yeah, I'm not a fast builder. No.
I was thinking, not fast. You built a kit 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, depends. Depends. But at the moment, I build every night, so then it it goes pretty fast. Sometimes I have a couple longer breaks in between, then it takes a bit longer. Yeah, but if I see, compared to Paul, for example, I'm certainly a slow builder. Yeah.
Do you like to add detail of your own scratch builds to your models, or mainly aftermarket?
I built a lot out of the box, and then I have now assembled so many spare parts from previous builds that I start, if I think I would like to add a different mirror or, a different kind of accessory, I do that. What I haven't done is I haven't bought resin parts or decal sets, because that's very difficult to get hold of around here. So I haven't done that yet. I sometimes bought some, normal street cars right now, which I got very cheap to practice on, and I would love to maybe get a decal set for that. We'll see how that goes.
You talked about airbrushing. Did you find it a difficult skill to
I
add to
messed
your
up.
repertoire?
Oh, big shit. Oh boy. No, I really messed it up. Got a cheap Chinese one, went down that route, and a little crappy compressor, which I normally use for, for the cosmetic side of things, and messed up the garden table, all the normal stuff, until I realized, all right, this is not going to work. So, need to get myself a little spray booth. So I built myself something, and settled in the garage, and that actually works out quite well. Then started getting a decent airbrush, got myself a Badger, and then got myself the Apex, and now I'm a happy camper now, and now it works out quite well. But yeah, it was a learning curve. So if you don't get discouraged that after 2 weeks of spray painting you don't do it very well, it takes some time, it takes some experience, especially when it gets to the UK part, 2K part, and that kind of stuff. Getting into it, and listen to the guys on YouTube, listen to Paul, what he's doing. He knows his stuff. That normally works out very well, and most of the time.
I know you suffer a lot with power cuts. Have you ever been in the middle of a build and it's gone off?
Well, the nice thing about the South African power cuts, they tell you when they happen. So it's a scheduled, they call it load shedding here. So it's a scheduled power cut. So you even have an app on the cell phone, so you can say, oh, right, tonight from 6 to 8:30. But don't jinx it. We haven't had one for 3 weeks, so yeah, that's not.
Do you suffer greatly with the heat while building? Do you find that it affects certain paints and stuff like that?
Yeah, it does. Also in the house, it's not that bad, but I told you I spray painting in the garage, so I don't leave any paints on any thinners in the garage. I've learned my lesson there, because there it gets very hot, obviously, and then they deteriorate very quickly. But Cape Town is not, unbelievably hot. Where I lived before, I lived in Cape Town in the desert. That was very hot. It gets 40 and 42 degrees centigrade in summer. But here in Cape Town, it's fine, it's 30, 35. Jim is probably laughing about that, so these are very comfortable summer temperatures. So we are all right here. And in winter, it doesn't get too cold, so your stuff doesn't freeze.
Is your wife very supportive of your hobby?
She is, she loves that I'm doing it. And she was very worried when I didn't do it for a couple of months. She said, no, you need to get doing it. You need to get together with the guys again. You were much more balanced when you do that. I said, all right.
Now we knew to blame. God. So we got rid of you?
Yeah. So, yeah, no, she is.
What drew you to the Hangouts?
Well, it was kind of accidental. I watched Paul, and I was active on the page, and I can't even remember how I got in here. But yeah, you still had the Hangout group on Facebook, and I think I got into that, and then I started joining the Hangouts, and I liked it, love it. I love that it is uncomplicated. I love that it is just a loose collection of modeling guys who have all the same interest in modeling, but you can talk about anything, and it's not, nobody is stuck up, and it's just a nice relaxed group of people, and I can only recommend it.
You also learn a great deal, and if you read on it down, or you got no mojo, you feel pop in, and you get even less. Yeah, I was about to say that. Have you ever done a kit which has really gone wrong for you? You've just owned it, and all of a sudden, bang.
I have a book. No, of course I have. No, of course. And in the old days, I just threw them in the drum. I said, oh no, this is not going well. So I just chucked them, and I don't do that anymore. Now I try to finish them and burn them afterwards. I have never burned a kit. I leave that. But I finished them and just stuck them in a box and let them be. But and chuck it down to experience. But yes, now I have messed up quite a few kits, and was very well aware of it that I did. Yeah.
Every model has done that. Every single person. Are you a stickler for detailing kits, or just as it comes?
No, I take them as it comes. Sometimes when you are ready, when you know that you have messed up a kit, when you know, all right, this is not reversible, or as Jim said, you know, if it doesn't work after the third time, just don't go any further. Then I try techniques on the stuff, you know, try to, you know, scratch build on the thing, or use it for that and then chuck it. So they all get used, you know. Here in South Africa, you can't just, you know, you have to use them for something. So we use them for something. But yeah, actually, I probably have messed up more than I've really built and I'm happy with, but yeah, I guess that's with most of us.
Do you go with the current trend that's going around where people say, oh, this product here is the best I've ever used, or this product here and this product, and do you go out and buy them, or do you just think, no, I'd stick with what I know?
Yeah, you know what, well, I'm naturally limited to what I can use. For example, gravity is not something which I get here, so I can't use that. So I'm naturally limited. But Tamiya, we get the whole section of Tamiya, so I use that a lot. Now Mr. Color has come in, so that obviously has become very popular. So these are probably the main two, you know, the LP paints and the XF paints and some of the Mr. Color paints, and that's probably the main paints I use. And then I use a 2K, which is available here, and that's it. That's basically my paints which I use. So I'm not somebody who runs after but if something new comes out, I normally give it a couple of months, watch a couple of reviews, see how the guys are doing with it, and if it is available here, yeah, I'll have a go at it. So I'm conservative.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you've also mentioned you've lost your mojo, and your wife sort of threw you back into it.
Yeah. Well, she said she should do that again, and I was kind of, you know, I didn't know how, because I had my office and work now set up, but I said, bugger that, I'll just make it work, and I did.
Yeah. You're predominantly a car builder. You like the old classics and all that. Have you thought about shifting genres and maybe doing a tank, an aircraft, a helicopter, a boat, something like that? Or
I like aircraft, and I probably will do an aircraft, probably more in a civilian aircraft, you know, than a military one. But I have a Focke-Wulf kit, and I have a B-27 kit somewhere. So and what I also would like to do is steam locomotives. That's another. Yeah. But they are 1 to 87. They're really small and fiddly. But yeah,
should be used to that.
Get the German World War II steam engines from Trumpeter. They do them in 35th scale and 72nd.
Yeah, but I have a model train which is 187. So obviously, if I would build one, I would like to, you know, fit in there. Yeah.
I've lost my train of thought there. Right. I've given you a blank check. I've said to you, well, Roland, whatever kit you want produced or made or manufactured, whatever scale, there's a blank check. Tell me, what would you buy? What would like to see build, and what would you buy?
Hookers and blow.
I would probably buy, you know what I would? I would give throw somebody money down his face, somebody like Luke, and would say, build me a body for a Isabella Borgward coupe, because I haven't seen that kit at all. It's a German company which ceased to exist in 1963, and they built beautiful cars. And my dad had one of those, so we always have, you know, remember the cars our dads have. So my dad had one of those. Beautiful car with wide hips, and I haven't seen a kit of it at all. So I would love to have a, you know.
Just message Airfix. I'm sure they'll knock you one out, and it'll look.
I'm sure they will. Yeah, that's what I'm after.
What do you see as the next change in modeling? What do you see is progressing?
Yeah, that's a good question. You know, as much as modeling has progressed, modeling has stayed the same. You know, it's just the materials we work with is different. So it just has become, you know, the molds have become better, and the plastics have become better. So the next trend is probably 3D printing. I guess that's where everything is heading. You know, as soon as 3D printing becomes more feasible and easier, you know, with drag and drop and that kind of stuff for the masses, I think that is the next way to go. And at the moment, it's still quite specialized, you know, especially if you have to work with a 3D CAD program and, you know, get that all going. But if that gets simplified, I think 3D printing is probably the next big thing in modeling.
I'd say probably the biggest change in modeling was the internet. It's opened a whole new world massively. The biggest library in the world. Do you use it greatly?
Internet. Oh yeah.
Reference.
For modeling. For modeling.
Yes.
Modeling. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I use it for modeling too, yes. Mostly, to be quite honest, apart from work, that's what I use it mostly for, is for modeling.
Tell me which kit you've enjoyed doing the most.
Which kit?
Which model from start to finish, you totally loved it. There was something about it. It just attracted you, drew your attention.
Well, obviously, I'm an old git and I have a short memory. But but going into recent past, I built a Renault Alpine 1971. I enjoyed that a lot. I really like building that kit. The other ones I enjoy lots of my mid 60s, begin to mid 60s American big cars. I enjoy those as well, but they obviously mostly are AMG or Rebel and don't fit together as well as the Tamiya ones. But I just enjoy the subject, so I enjoy those as well. But yeah, from my latest builds, it's probably the Renault Alpine, which I like most. Yeah.
Do these modern day cars like the Senna and all that interest you at all, or is it just?
Oh yeah, they do. When I saw that Toyota GT2 car, I thought, oh, you must get me one of those. I would love to build one of those. I like those. I like DTM, more probably 10, 20 years ago, DTM, touring cars, that kind of stuff. No, I do. So that's modern for me. If I buy a 2002 BM3 Series, that's a modern car for me. But I would love to build one of those. Yeah.
What was I going to say? I've got the grandkids fighting in the court. I'm trying to just want to go and have a shout out.
That is me, Norman.
Hey?
That is me.
Where would you, like I say, where do you see yourself in a few years' time? Would you see yourself still modeling, or is that a hard question to answer?
No, that's not a hard question to answer. Provided that things do not change too drastically, I'll see myself keeping on modeling. Number one, I like modeling, and number two, I like the people who come with it. I found a nice crowd now, which I like to hang out with. So yeah, I'll probably.
You're hanging out with other people.
But the rest of them are quite fine. And I guess I will keep doing it. I love it. I love it. Why wouldn't I? Yeah, like you, probably will keep doing it in a couple of years still.
Oh yeah, well. Do you want to stash?
Any blood there at the back yet, Norman? If not, you're fine.
No, well, they're in the other room there, but I'm just trying to get the mic because these two lasses, just when they start, getting together and fighting, it's mayhem.
Yeah, no, that's all right.
Starting a book, who's going to win?
I put on Sarah, mate. She's an Eagles.
I was going to say,
stash Roland.
No, he's got a beard.
Roland, do you own a stash of models?
Well, compared to you guys, no, I don't. But I have around about 30 models in the garage which are unbuilt. So that's
anything more than one's a stash, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I'm always telling you that's my excuse. Obviously, they always tell, look, I'm retiring soon, so I need to get myself a stash. So because once I'm retired, I won't be able to afford those. So we need to get. She's not always falling for that, but every now and again I get away with it.
Are you afraid? That's another one. How can I get this past the wife? Are you totally afraid that the wife?
No, we are totally open. If she buys shoes or I buy models or what, no. We are both adults, old enough and responsible enough to know what goes and what doesn't. No, not at all.
Do you actually pinch your wife's makeup stuff for modeling?
You say shoes then.
That has happened before. You hear the screaming from, where are my tweezers? Oh, I don't know, love.
You've been wearing my bra again. Where's my skirt gone?
I have in the past, not anymore, because I think I have now better stuff than she has.
You often hear the phrase "modeling's dying." Do you think so? I've heard it for 40 odd years.
Bullshit. No, it isn't. Not at all. I think with the internet, it has got a new life. No, and it just shows how many of us doing it. No, it's not dying at all. And you can see also on the company, and especially now with the coronavirus, I had a couple of model shops here in Captain who said they are selling models like they have never before. So I don't think it's dying. No, not at all.
And probably the last question: what would be? Have you done your ultimate build yet, or have you not found it yet?
Sorry, have I done?
Your ultimate model, or have you not found it yet?
No, I haven't found it. Probably that Isabella we talked about earlier, the Isabella Borgward coupe. I would love to build that, but otherwise, the next one is always when I scroll through the internet and say, "Oh, I would like to have one." Then that's the next one, you know. So it changes over time. But that Isabella Borgward coupe is my classic. I'll once we're back in the hangout, I'll show you a picture of it. It's really a beautiful car.
Would you like to do a YouTube channel, or is this something maybe?
Well, funny enough, you should ask that. I do have a YouTube channel, and I do a bit of reviews there, and that's what I like to do. So nothing commercial, just introducing a couple of kits.
Trying to get you to promote it. That's what I was trying to do. And what's your channel called?
So if you guys want to drop in, that's what I do. I normally put the link then on Scalemates. So if somebody sees a kit and want to buy it, well, I'll show them what's in the box. That's basically my channel.
Oh, you put it in chat here, mate. Get people to think like subscribe to Roland, go and have a look at somebody put on there.
Right. Well, thanks very much, Noel. Enjoyed that a lot.
Right. Thank you, Roland. Thank you very much. Anybody got any questions in the crew?
I can't think of anything offhand, to be honest. You pretty much covered everything, Norm.
I can think of loads, but we're live, so no.
Oh, okay.
Go on.
I'm sure you can, Dan.
We got it in the chat.
I got a quick question, Roland.
Yes.
So, are you going to build any bikes?
Funny you should ask that. I have 2 bikes in the stash, and especially the one which I had out a couple of times. Looked at the parts, looked at the instructions, put it back into the stash. It's a Ninja, and I will eventually build some bikes, but I feel that my level of competency is not quite up to it, because that's when I saw Paul building those bikes, I said, not the heck will I ever be able to build one of those like that. But yeah, I will get there. So yes, it is in the stash, and it's certainly on the program, and I will eventually build bikes. Yeah, Luke.
Mike says you would love to get your autograph. That's Jurgen Klopp, mate. He does Liverpool.
Yeah, he's not the first one. Yeah, quite a few people.
Any questions in chat there?
I haven't seen it. Oh, John Paul asking us, does this guy who's called Roland has a channel? What's your channel, Roland?
I do have a channel. The channel is called Model Kit Beginner, and that's it.
Model Kit Beginner. If anyone's feeling savvy, they want to put the link in the chat.
Yes, I will do that.
Thank you, Luke. You're a legend.
You're welcome.
Oh, I see.
Oh. There we go. Well done, Norm. Well done, Roland.
Thanks, guys.
That's us all interviewed, isn't it? Oh, hang on. We did, Luke, didn't we?
Sean Brady.
He's not part of the crew.
Look who?
Look who?
Yeah, but we said one day Sean Brady would
Sorry, Norm. You must have. I said we've done all the crew now, and I went, Luke, and you went, Sean. Yeah, Sean would be good, wouldn't he?
Steve.
Hey, Alan, Dan.
Roland, how are you spelling Model Kit Beginner, mate?
All right, I'll drop the link in the chat.
Lovely.
I don't think you'll be able to. Without being an admin mod.
If you put it into the group chat, mate, I'll paste it. I should be a subscriber.
Yeah, that's what I mean, into the group. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sure, Luke.
Is there anything?
Right then. My God, we're running out of stuff to do. What have we got left to do?
Giveaway and
that's it. It's only half 8.
Yeah. That's
yeah. Wow. Okay.
Luke, start dancing.
Simon, go for your section again.
Okay. Taking another hour.
What's up with Gary Pashley there?
Why?
We're going to do an interview for Paul, won't we?
Oh no, are you okay, Gary? What have you done?
Well, he's not dead because he's typing in the chat.
Yeah.
Probably opened his wallet.
I thought it's the ladder painting that living room. I shouldn't take the mickey till we know what's wrong.
There we go. Beginner.
Hope you're okay, Gary.
He stubbed his toe running for bus.
To mine today, mate. Oh my God, did that hurt?
There you go. We got another subscriber there.
Another one. There you go.
Couple more there, I reckon.
Thanks.
Didn't even know you got a channel, Roland.
Yeah. He stalked me on YouTube for ages, and then I still keep forgetting who it is every now and then. And then I go, oh, it's Roland. Roland. I remember who it is. Right, let's get the screen thingy-ma-bobber off.
Love that technical term.
Yep, thingy-ma-bobber.
Yep.
Right, accurate.
Spotlight. Ah! My eyes.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Right then, for those who've got channels, what have you got on the go at the minute? We'll start with Dan Croak.
Yeah.
Right. So tomorrow there'll be part 4, which is the final part of the Airfix Bristol Blenheim build.
Ooh.
So it's done, and that'll be. I think the video is actually done already. I just need to upload it to YouTube.
Okay.
So that'll be out there tomorrow.
Cool. And your channel is?
The Dan Cave.
I think you should put a link to that in the chat.
Oh yeah, you should.
I can. Yeah, I'll do that.
Are you an admin on our chat? Yeah, I think I made you.
I'm not a spanner. Yeah.
You're definitely a spanner.
True. That's true.
Yeah. Right. Since it just landed on you, Ward.
Yes. So I've just finished my my 98 one. Which got the last video up yesterday or the day before.
Okay.
So
Covered in piss.
and then after that, I will be video 10 Ross.
Oh, your connection's going down. Luke.
My connections don't.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Going in and outwards.
Wait for it. He's going to swear in a minute, and then he's going to get caught live.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Not better.
I think so. Go on, try again.
So I've just finished the 98 one.
Yeah.
And next up, I'll be video building the 2005 Rossi MotoGP bike with the top studio super detail set, chain set, and the fork set. So
cool.
That's going to be a fun one.
Excellent. Nice one. And your channel, drop a link in the chat.
Shall indeed.
Cars, well, go on, Luke. What have you got on the go, mate?
Actual builds. I'm currently building the Academy Warrior.
Yeah.
It's go for the British group build that Simon's hosting on Models for Heroes Mess.
Yeah.
So that's getting there. My main project at the moment, I can't show or talk about because that's for a competition.
Oh.
Warhammer Dio type.
Oh, he's turning pro.
Nerd stuff.
He's turning pro. He's got to be sneaky.
So I can't show that. Channel wise, I'm interviewing Amy, who does stuff tomorrow, who's a figure painter.
Okay.
That's at 3:00 BST. And then there'll be a bench update on Sunday, and part 3 of the Husky build series will be out on Monday.
Excellent.
That's what I'm doing.
Superb. Roland, do you got any videos coming up at all?
No, I just put one up. I normally put one up every 10 days or so, and the kit reviews as they come in, and as I get one, I'll just put it up.
Okay, cool. There's only me left then, I think.
Yeah.
I've got the Mustang on the go, obviously the P51, but I'm currently working on the second part of the 288, assembling my engine, which is coming together well. Once part 2 of this is up, I'll go back to the Mustang and we'll get part 2 that up as well. Obviously, you know my channel because you're on it.
Yeah.
There we go. Question for you, Luke. On the back of the gearbox, there is a mount for the exhaust, the muffler, the big thing, oblong thing.
Yeah.
Yours on an angle?
Yeah, it is slightly.
As you're looking through the front of the engine back to the gearbox, it slopes to the left.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, quite a lot.
Yeah, I hadn't noticed that. Thanks.
Yeah, just making sure I assembled it right. I was looking at it thinking, okay.
No.
So, yeah. Yes.
Back in the chat is saying Golden Demon next week. No. Although I was told I should enter my Titan dial in Golden Demon this year, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
Why? I think it could be a golden demon, no problem.
No, if you go and look at the Golden Demon website, mate, that's the reason why I won't be entering my Titan dial into Golden Demon this year.
I'm just not convinced that should be on that much of an angle, but
yeah, it's.
What is it? Just a bracket for the exhaust, Paul?
Yeah.
Is it canted over to get it through the back or under the?
No idea, really. Doesn't look canted over on the pictures I'm looking at on the web.
I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there we go. There goes one of my turbos.
Hey.
But he means this bit.
Yeah.
And if I can actually work out how to move.
Yeah,
them.
that's what mine's like.
Yeah, angle.
Okay, must be for space. That mustn't it to get it in.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, it's a bit weird.
Steady on.
Grow up. Doesn't look like that in the pictures.
If that box was canted over, but.
So Ray Aquilina has joined us, saying hello, my friends. I hope you're all okay. Hello, Ray.
All right.
And Tony Dola. He's saying, hi, y'all. I'm relatively new to the hobby community and I'm looking for, other than YouTube, different places to get more involved in the community, chat boards, Facebook groups, such as this. Our Off-Air Hangout group, mate. There you go.
Yeah, Off-Air Hangout group, International Scale Model Facebook page. We've all got pages. If you go to any of the non-live videos, Tony, any of my build videos, bench updates, and click on the video, in the description down the bottom, there's a big list of everything, all the forum, the Facebook page, my modeling page, the group build page. It's all there. They offer hangouts, everything. If you go through there, mate, you can have a look. Loads on there.
There is a link in the chat to the Off-Air Hangout.
Yes.
Depends on your interest as well, Tony, because if you go on Facebook and just search for whatever you're interested in, there's loads of modelling groups on there as well.
There's loads of groups on there, depending on what you're interested in.
Yeah. If you like lamps.
Funnily enough.
I think that one got shut down, actually. It would cost him too much in electric.
Oh dear.
I'm not convinced about that sitting right there. That's weird. It's way too much of an angle. That
The thing
straight
is,
in all the pictures. It's totally straight in all the pictures. I am not sure about that
I
at
was going
all.
to say check it with the body, because
So I thought it was just me, because my engine mounts a little squiff as well, and I couldn't work out how that could be squiff, because there's two locating points where it connects up the back here, where it connects to the gearbox, and that mount is just slightly off, and I thought it was just me putting it together terribly, but I'm beginning to think it might be something to do with that. Have you tried test fitting the engine yet?
Just doing that now. That can't be right.
Post a
Can't be
picture
right.
in the chat.
Eh?
Put a picture in the chat of what goes on top of it as well. Get time.
All right, thanks. Just having a look myself first. Yeah, it does go on the mount okay, but it's definitely on an angle there.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are. So I built mine squiff.
I wouldn't have thought it's
It looks straight in the pictures I can find.
yeah, it should be straight.
Just get drunk, it'll look straight then.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, tilt your head a little bit.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yep.
Well, I got to take my exhausts off anyway to repaint them. So
It doesn't slot into the exhaust in some weird way to orientate the exhaust properly, does it?
No, I thought that, mate. Check that.
Don't know them without looking at pictures.
That's very weird. Very weird. Oh well.
Yeah. Brian Windmill is asking what bike is in the background, Luke. Well, Brian, if you were watching Luke's channel, you'd know exactly what was in the background.
Nice segue.
Who's Maxi?
It's an Intelligent 80.
On the 90 set through.
Now we're getting really into ancient bikes there.
Is that the model you built recently, or is it small, far away type thing?
That's not 1/20th scale.
yeah, no, it's a 98R one, and it's a Yamaha, yeah.
With a dodgy MOT and run out tax.
Yeah, that's my Yamaha in the garage downstairs. No MOT, no tax.
Tony Dola saying he's building the Tamiya Nissan R35, so it's clearly cars he's interested in. ISM, mate.
Yeah.
ISM.
Yeah, go to ISM.
The car building
builder
himself, who is.
Don't forget the group build page as well.
Oh yeah.
If he's big into his cars, then the group build page, ISM group build page, is where he needs to be also.
Yeah, lots of body builds over there.
Yeah.
Right then, so all we've got left to do is a giveaway and we're done.
Done.
So we've got let me get the spotlight off, Luke. We've got a £20 UP gift voucher to give away. And all you got to do when prompted by Luke,
yes,
not because Alan's not here tonight, is pick one number between 1 and 1,000. You get 5 minutes. We then close it, do a random number generator, which I very kindly do, hopefully.
Yeah.
And the closest person to the number wins that £20 UP gift voucher. It's as simple as that. So whenever you're ready, boys.
You ready, Norm?
I'm ready, bud. And we shall begin in 3, 2, 1. Start your numbers.
Don't forget, we'll be back on Sunday, live on Fridays and Sundays. No Wednesdays anymore, but we will be back on Sunday morning, 10 a.m. UK time. So if you're around at all, come and join us. I'll hopefully have the second part of this up. I don't know when. As soon as possible. And yeah, that's it really. Like I said, I'm going to get the second part of this up. Then I'm going to go back to the Mustang, get all the cockpit done on that, and go vice versa. We've got a load of buddy builds coming up, haven't we, Si? Got American, Italian, all sorts of stuff. The homologation builds on at the minute, which is where I'm building this for.
Yep.
So if you want, like I say, if you want to see any details, that go to any non-live video, and you'll find links to all the pages on Facebook. Join them, and you can have a look at people's work and what have you, and propose your own builds and post in progress pictures of your build as well.
Yep.
Yes.
Nice and simple.
Ben in the chat is asking what's happening with the 72nd group build.
I've finished mine.
Hey!
Hey!
I've
Yeah.
no idea.
The Blenheim is my entry, so yeah.
How
I
long's
finished
left on it?
It was supposed to be end of June, mate, but then we stopped all the sort of finish dates, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think isn't there a couple of backlog ones that we need to go through?
Yeah.
But yeah, I've finished my entry. Dan's working on his, or have you finished it, Dan? I can't remember.
I'm still
Yeah,
working on mine.
my Blenheim's done.
Yeah, it's done. Al finished his.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Still got to paint my Framo.
There you
Mine's
go.
still in the factory getting built. It's, you know, the labour's slow.
So is the consensus that most people have finished then?
I'll bet you
Yeah, I
Timmy-
believe so.
Well, there's no post gone up asking people for completed
Completed build pick or
pictures, so probably need to do that and then give
All right, so
people.
I know Alan's got
the
all
end date initially was the 30th of June.
yeah, so we're aware that we've got some, so to what you said, Dan, we got some of the car builds that we need to go through the completed build. I'll have a word with Alan.
Holy crap.
Post up for the completed
Sorry.
72nd and then we can roll that into one big drop on them or whatever we need to do.
Down to 2 minutes, folks. You got 2 minutes to ding-a-ling time.
Going.
Ding-a-ling.
Right, guys.
Ryan.
If I just can say, if you like that what we did, that new section, then obviously you need to give us some posts to choose from. So if you are building stuff, put it in the ISM group and let us see it, so we can have some stuff to
chuck it in.
look
Yeah.
at and talk about.
Mr. Ward, if your thing's on an angle, it's wrong. You have straighten mine. Yeah. I had to move some of the gearbox parts around. I'd like put one ever so slightly out of place further back.
Right.
Yeah. So you might want to straighten out, because if not, your exhaust tips will be skew iffy on the back.
Yeah. There we are.
I'm glad I had a look at that.
I gotta take these off.
Scott built one of these on the forum, and I couldn't really see it, but I could see that it was straight. And I just took a couple of parts off, because I made a fundamental error on this kit, which at the beginning of the show I very nearly swore when I realised what I'd done. I normally go through and any engine parts at the same colour, I glue them all together. So like all the rocker covers are all separate in half. I didn't do it. I painted every part separate.
Oh.
And I looked at it thinking, you moron. Absolutely. I would normally like glue all the gearboxes. It's all the same colour. So you can just glue it together, can't you, with tet? Oh, yeah. No, I didn't do that. Yeah, I didn't do that. It's all separate, super glued on now. Hey. To be honest, which is quite lucky. Yeah, because if not, I wouldn't be able to get that apart now. So I'm kind of glad I did.
You know, I don't know if it's the same with your kit, but like when I was looking through, I was like, well, they've done good with the injector pin marks. They're good at hiding them. So then I saw the exhaust manifold, saw the injector pin marks, big ones, and I thought, well, that's good to be underneath, isn't it? Nope.
Hold on a minute, Luke. When we end in 3, 2, 1, stop your numbers.
Oh, Claire straight. Look at that. Timing.
Yep.
Go on, Luke, what are you saying? Quickly. Injector pin marks?
So yeah, there's injector pin marks on the exhaust manifolds, and I thought, well, they've done a good job hiding them, so that's going to be on the bottom. Nope, they're on the top. 2 big ones.
How inconsiderate.
There you go.
Yeah, they are. You're right, aren't they? Crap.
Brian, in response to Roland, is saying he's too ashamed to post. Don't be. It doesn't matter, mate. If you're building, post your progress.
Yeah, post it doesn't matter. Actually, mine are the right way. I'm all right because mine are at the bottom. The exhaust go up. So yeah, mine are underneath. They are correct. Right, Si's going to click this to get our winner today. So as always, the first person picked. Sorry, the number picked. The first person who picked it wins. So people will get the same number. The first person in chat who picked it gets the win. And as always, you think there is one, please don't shout to that. And our decision is final. We have to go with what we can see on our screens, which is sometimes different from what you guys and girls out there can see. But we can always screen share if there's any discrepancies at all. So the winning number tonight for the £20 UP gift voucher is...
Dun, dun, dun. 103.
Oh,
3. Yeah. So, yeah, lads, have a look at this. And right, so I was reading about Gary. Hope you're all right, Gary. I was going to say something, I've forgotten. Yeah. Anyway, that's us done. We'll be done tonight now. That's us. We got absolutely flew for all that. I didn't think we'd get through it that quick, to be honest, at all. It was like lightning, that one, boys.
Yep.
Crazy. So, yeah. So if you're on a loose end, you can come watch me stream Warzone on Twitch and play really badly. If you're a loose end, I'll put a link in here because I did get a few more last week.
Don't forget 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, live at 3 with me.
Oh,
for an interview of a phenomenally talented figure painter.
Ooh.
Yeah, make sure you go over there. Support Luke.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Hang on, that's gone in chat. I'm looking at a completely different number by the same person.
What?
Okay.
Yep.
You put more than one number in.
I suspect so. Yeah.
Oh.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
9, 10
Yeah.
apart.
Yeah.
Good spot, Dan.
Okay. You can only put one number in, peeps. You put more than one in, you're disqualified. I did say at the beginning one number.
Yeah.
So sadly, you've not won.
I'm getting the word.
Oh.
Look for another now.
Oh no. Yeah, Tony, unlucky, mate. I'm gonna say your name because you're unlucky. But I did say at the beginning, one number. One number only. Otherwise, you could sit there picking every number. So, yeah, if you're at a loose end, that's my Twitch channel. I'll be on there in about 10 minutes. Me and my mate. Swearing at each other. We have a laugh. It's good fun. And like I say, we'll be back on Sunday morning, 10 a.m. for a couple of hours. And yeah, that's it. Flown through tonight. I can't believe how quick we got through all that.
Yeah.
I thought
Check and see if there's any more names.
Yeah, it was a good show. Really
well,
good.
it's very good.
I
good
think
interview,
it was the
Roland.
best moment at Roland.
Roland, you would say that, but
Yeah.
Yes, it was totally innocent. Really, I promise.
Good.
I think we're there now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think,
Good
hang on.
spot, that was. I didn't spot that.
What's going on there?
They
Random
just
video
really-
started playing.
It freaked me out when I looked up and I seen that number. I'm thinking, what? Hey? I thought I'd just had a stroke about 10 minutes ago. Easy.
Yeah.
Have I got one what?
Something you go numb and limp on you, Dan?
No, no, I can
The opposite, he just had a stroke.
Hey.
Moving on.
Somebody going to announce it then?
Yeah, it's a good point, actually. Yeah, he wants to do that. Alan's not here. Forgot about that.
yeah, I'll do it, mate. We all agree.
We'll just sit here all night going, I don't know.
We're all agreed. So the winner tonight, the selected number was 103. And the closest to that this evening is Tribune 43 with 143.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Well done, Tribune. If you email me on ismprizeclaim@gmail.com, I'll sort you that out. Well done. Let me know the email address associated with your UMP account, and I'll get that sorted for you ASAP. there we go. Well done, everyone. Thanks for all you guys for joining us tonight and helping out as always. I'd be lost without them all, including Al. Like I said, we'll be back on Sunday. If you're a loose end, come and watch me play Warzone really badly. And obviously check out Luke's channel over the weekend, and the other Luke's, and Dan's, and Roland's. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening and your weekend. Be safe. And we will catch you all later. So enjoy the rest of the evening, everyone.
See you later, folks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Auf Wiedersehen.